Hey guys, hope you're doing golden. I wanted to take some time today to break down some sauce that we had given some clients of ours. This was some special sauce, but I decided, you know what? Let me be nice and, share it with the community. So, my name is Nate. For some context, I run a content marketing agency known as Myriad Labs. And what we do is we basically utilize short form content to boost our clients' sales. How we do that is we basically take the short form content, generate attention, take that attention, build a community for you, a custom community, and then we also come in and basically build sales systems that basically allow you to extract value from that community and boost your sales and make you some money. So, this was some source that we had shared on basically how to optimize your content for the TikTok search engine, because TikTok has become the new search. In fact, if you just look at this article from the New York Times a couple of months ago, for Gen Z, TikTok is the new search engines. If you need to find a restaurant to figure out how to do something, young people are turning to TikTok for search answers, and Google has noticed. So TikTok is important. So I'm going to give you guys some source and some alpha on basically why TikTok is the way it is and how to basically use that to your own advantage. So as we can see, TikTok has a monthly active user base of over 400 million. And what you may not know is that its search algorithm drives one of the craziest discoverability and ranking of content amongst anything out there. Anything out there. And as you can see, this is why it's comparing and it's rivaling Google. So, I think I'll just go ahead and just jump straight into the alpha, because I know that's what you guys are here for. I could beat around the bush and give you guys all this, word nonsense that we give our clients. You could read this, you could pause and read this if you want, but I'll just jump straight into it. Keyword optimization. If there's one thing you're going to take away from this video, take away this: keyword optimization. And when it comes to keywords in Google, on TikTok rather, it's very different from keywords on Google. You don't use the same strategies, because with TikTok, it's very, very specific. You need to choose basically one or two main keywords that you're going to target. And with TikTok keywords, they're what is known as also golden keywords, for example, within your niche. Whatever niche your niche is, you need to basically take some time, scroll on TikTok, play around in TikTok on your niche, and basically see what is most popping. And with TikTok, and now this is the kicker, keywords don't just apply to what you put in your video captions. TikTok in TikTok they take into account the keywords that you put in your video. And this is actually some other alpha that's not even in this document. So basically, when you're making a TikTok, you need to put the caption of the text. You need to use the in-app captioning, because if you could also use like outside captioning, but if you use in-app captioning, the algorithm reads it better and ranks your video better, pushes your video out to the algorithm better than it would with something else. So pay very close attention to the keywords and the captions, or how you're captioning your video within the video and what people are actually reading within the video. Because trust me, TikTok reads it and TikTok studies it, and it uses that in order to push things out there. So going on to the second point, of course, creating compelling and relevant content. So by relevant, I mean relevant, because on TikTok, what's relevant this week might not be relevant next week. So you need to be very, very hyper aware of what's going on. It's a lot sometimes, and we understand this, and this is why we basically baby our clients, and we just tell them, listen, we got you, we got all this. Don't even stress. We understand it, and we got you. So that's it when it comes to compelling and relevant content. When it comes to creating unique and original content, so original, that's a word that's not really associated with TikTok. So what I mean when I say original is it's original to you. So with TikTok, as we know, it's the home of stolen content. So even as you're repurposing content, you need to make sure that as you're creating it, You need to put your own spin, your own twist to it, such that it fits your style, because you need to make it, as much as you're taking the premise from something, you need to make it stylized to yourself and cater to your own personality and how you would provide the content and how you would provide the value. You just can't go blatantly stealing from other people, because I mean, it can work, but the longevity of it it's not that good. And as a creator, having that label of thief is one of the worst things that you can ever have, to ruin your name. So next thing, of course, hashtags. Hashtags, of course, need I say more? I think with TikTok, the hashtag component of TikTok is one of the most powerful things, separate from the whole keyword thing within the video. The hashtags are usually very important. Sometimes you can even, the way TikTok works is such that even if you utilize certain hashtags in other videos of yours, and in certain videos you don't even have hashtags at all, just because the algorithm has studied your account, it studied all the videos in your account, it's going to be like, okay, these hashtags, this account. So you need to be very, very intentional with the hashtags that you're using. Next thing, posting at optimal times. Here I'll just tell you straight up, you can just read it as for, if you want to see, the best times to post on TikTok are between 9 and 1 p.m. EST and 9 and 11 p.m. EST. Need I say more? You know. Create a catchy and compelling title. So this is basically the thumbnail of your video. Where you have your video thumbnail, make sure that the title is very compelling, something that if someone is just quickly scrolling on your feed, they just read it, they see that and they're like, hold on, it needs to be short, it needs to be to the point, it needs to have a hook. Basically think of the hook that you would use in your videos in and of itself, and then be like, okay, how can I reverse engineer this into a title? And boom. Same thing with your description. But now the thing with the descriptions, and this is the beauty of the new TikTok algorithm, in TikTok you can now make your descriptions as long as you want. This whole document that you're looking at right here can be a description. You can take all of this and throw it as a description on TikTok, because that's just the way the app has evolved to nowadays. So be very intentional with your descriptions and do not ignore the use of descriptions, because on TikTok nowadays you can make a very, 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 very detailed description of what exactly your video is, using all the right descriptions with all the keywords, and that all just plays in to here. So it's like using the keywords and then also the hashtags, but you can also put hashtags in your description as well. Make it a whole paragraph if you want. If you're providing a lot of value, you can do that, and boom, your video is gonna boom. Next, using the right image. You need to make sure that you use the right image. So when it comes to the thumbnail of your TikTok, you need to find the part in your video that basically seems the most appealing. If there is no part in the video that seems the most appealing, then you're gonna need to get an editor and basically have that editor create sort of a thumbnail for you, similar to YouTube, but not as complicated as YouTube. But basically you need to have something that's enthralling. Remember, think of this when with the title. Basically think of someone who's scrolling on your feed. They need to be able to see something like, yo, that looks cool, let me click on that. Yeah. Now next, promoting your posts. So you can utilize the TikTok ad structure and the promotion element of it in order to boost your posts. This particularly works well if you're doing e-commerce, and if you're an e-commerce brand and you're running an e-commerce brand, make sure that you utilize this, because TikTok ads are one of the best things you could utilize. Because if you make a TikTok ad well enough that it doesn't look like an ad, and then you promote the post as an ad, but it doesn't look like an ad, oh, let me tell you, that's just money straight into your pockets. That's just money straight into your pockets, my friend. Now, next, Responding to comments. This is one of the most important things that you can do. You need to make sure that as you respond to as many comments as possible, and as you're responding to the comments, give context, especially if it's like comments that have misunderstood what you're saying, or they want to know more about what you're saying. As you're responding with a comment, be very intentional with the words that you're using, because at the end of the day, your words create your worlds. So you need to be very intentional with how you're commenting, because even just those comments, those words, are going to act as keywords and help in the search of your video. And finally, adding a link in your bio. You need to make sure that the link and the content of the link are hyper specific to what you're doing. Very hyper specific to what you're doing, such that just through searching they're able to get it. I'll give you an extra piece of advice that incorporates all of these basically, and it's responding to comments with videos. That's one of the most powerful things that you could do. It's not here, it's not in this document, it's just some extra sauce that you can take and use. But yeah, if any of this, if you got some value from this, and you would want to implement this, but you just don't have the time because you're a business owner, and you see the value of this, you can just book a call with me, and you can see what my team can offer you. Trust me, we're gonna offer you a lot of money. We'll make you a lot of money. And yeah, if any of that sounds interesting to you, just book a quick call with me. It's gonna be at the bottom of this. The link will be at the bottom of this, at the description of this video rather. It's gonna look like this. Basically, when you click the link, this is what you'll get. If you want this entire document, this Notion document, you just shoot me a message on Twitter. My Twitter is also gonna be in the description. And yeah, have a golden day. Cheers.